Alright, girls, so we're gonna get into it. This one's probably gonna trigger you, and that's okay. I still love you. Hey, babes. Welcome to Clarity Couture. I'm Lindsay, obviously. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here. Seriously, I love you so hard. First off, did you guys notice that I got bored again? I don't know if I like it. I don't know. I'm used to all one color, either all really dark or all really blonde or all really pink. I never liked ombres, so I think maybe I just need to get used to it. Anyway, so what's up? We are going to talk about people imitating you or seemingly imitating you, when in actuality it's a spiritual thing. And I know y'all are like, what is she talking about now? This will be good. So there were multiple scientists all trying to patent the same idea at the same time in different places in the world, where there was no possible way that they could have copied each other because they were literally on other parts of the continent. Now, flash forward to where we live in the times now and how easy it is to access someone's voice, opinion, thoughts via social media, and the problems that usually ensue from that, right? Where people are assuming things and they're upset and they're sneaky and lying. And with all of that set aside, you know what the internet instills in a lot of people's minds. There's a lot of worry about another imitating you, right? Because you see a lot of the same work coming out. Now, granted, if you've got a bunch of people around you and they're obviously always around you, always watching you, and then, you create something and they come out with something that's very similar to yours. Well, all those cases exist, okay? But you also need to understand that the universe is a mirror. So for someone to be like, they're doing this, this, and this, and they're copying me, and it's someone you don't even know, it's just somebody that you have been watching, you don't realize that you've actually mirrored yourself through them by watching them. And you may not be copying them, but watching them all the time and then doing what you're doing, you're seemingly attaching that idea to them, like, oh, they're copying me. Go back to the scientific fact of all of these scientists trying to patent the same idea for these inventions, and there's no way that they could have copied each other. How did they do that? You guys have heard me talk about channeling before, okay? My favorite person that I listen to on YouTube, Abraham Hicks, is literally, you type Abraham Hicks, it's actually Esther Hicks is who's channeling the collective of Abraham, okay? So when you think about it in that regard and you are put in a position to watch someone else to be like, oh, they're copying me, they're doing this, they're doing that, you need to think to yourself, like, okay, maybe we're just on the same energy wave, knowing that energy is the same wave. I don't want to really get into a long video. I want this to be short so people will watch the whole thing. But the basis is every one of us has an energy signature. Whatever you choose to think puts you on a specific freeway, okay? So you're going on your, down positivity lane, going straight for more positivity, but there's a cutoff to go negativity, all right? It's kind of like that. You're traveling on roads. When you think of your thoughts, it's driving your energetic vehicle on roads. It should be easier for you to choose thoughts that will drive your vehicle on the road and not off-road your vehicle to crash into fucking walls, okay? So, got a little off topic. When it comes to someone copying you, look at yourself first. Are you watching them nonstop? How do you know they're copying you, first off? This is just what I want to ask you guys. How do you know that someone's copying you? Did somebody tell you? How did they know? Like, is there like a scope? Like, is there a test that someone takes? You have to be watching them. So automatically, you are mirroring yourself through their behavior if they are copying you. Yeah, we just got radical. That's what we do up in this bitch. We get radical. We don't talk about getting radical. We get radical. So when you're watching them, you're putting yourself on the same energetic freeway as them, meaning you're traveling the same energy line, right? So the same string of consciousness that's coming down to them is also coming down to you, because FYI, we're all able to channel, and that's what it's called. You're channeling energy on the specific freeway you're on, all right? So if you're thinking as your body, okay, here we go. We're gonna get radical. Okay, just sit up here. Good. Alright, so when you're thinking about your body, right? Your body is a vehicle for your soul. I have said this to you after every single one of my videos. Your body is a vehicle for your soul. So your soul's driving, usually. A lot of y'all have your ego in the fucking front seat. We'll get to that another day. Your soul's driving. Your thoughts are the navigation system, okay? I'm gonna write this down. Thoughts. The thought that you choose put you on a specific course via your navigation system. So if you think good thoughts, you're going to go on a freeway that takes you to more good thoughts, more good things. If you think negative thoughts, your navigation system is going to rip you off that positive freeway and take you over probably into a wall, because the navigation system kind of circuits out after that. So knowing this, knowing that you are literally an entire working computer with probably fantastic hair, because let's face it, we're in quarantine and we're all fucking bored at this point, you need to think better thoughts. And if you cannot do that on your own, hey girl, hey, what's up? I'm here for you, okay? Seriously, I'm not going to stop talking about this because you all need to know about it. Every single one of my content creators needs to know about the program I'm building. Every single one of you. If you are unhappy with where you are, if you are completely clueless with how you're going to sustain this lifestyle another year, let alone 5 years, or even take care of yourself, let alone anyone else, and you're hating where you are, you need to get a hold of me. Seriously, seriously. I'm creating this for you guys, and it's amazing. And I want you happy, and I want you whole, and I want you healthy, and I want you rich, and I want you the best you can be. So knowing that your thoughts are the navigation system, and if you're watching someone else who doesn't have this navigation system, their thoughts are crap, they say negative things, you can literally, if you're stalking someone on Instagram or Facebook or wherever the fuck, you can literally look at them on their page and see what navigation system they're choosing to drive down every single day based on what it is they're posting. It's very simple. Now, I will say this. I've noticed there's been quite a change with people coming to the forefront of helping others and choosing thoughts and choosing self-love. Side note about that. There are a few girls that I know in particular, and I'm saying this because I know that y'all watch, but you don't do it with love. And so I'm going to call you out right now. And what I'm going to say is, we've all seen your stories. Okay, boo-boo? I love you. I love you because you don't love you. And I'm going to say this because no one else in your life will say this to you. So it's not because I want to be your friend. I don't want to be your friend. You haven't really been a cool person. But what I'm going to say is this. You can't post nonstop about how someone else needs to give to you, needs to be this to you, needs to be this for you, needs to be that for you. You can't wait. It's eluding you. It's not with you. And then 5 minutes later, get on the self-love train. If you're going to do that, do it the right way. Take my program. I'm not kidding. I'm talking to every single one of you. If you're in this space, if you clicked on this especially, you're in this mental space. And this video is for you. And sometimes it takes somebody to be that for you, where they're not afraid of how you might react. They're not afraid of who you might tell, because they don't give a fuck. They're here for your growth, for the best, highest growth possible for you. And that doesn't come through comfortability. And that doesn't come from playing fake nice or faking it. Self-love, that's bullshit, and we all fucking know it. If you want the change, you need to do the radical change. So if this has triggered you, which it probably has, what up, boo? Get at me, because not only am I ready to hear why you're triggered, and I'm ready to walk you through how to heal that so that you can become the fucking queen that you're meant to be and not hung up on some stupid ass high school shit. By the way, stalking people on any type of social media is high school. It's redundant as fuck, and it is not good for you. It's detrimental for you. And how do I know you're doing this? Because I used to be you. I get it. That's how I was able to build this program. That's how I know when it launches, it's going to be the best fucking program there is. And if you're not in it, you're going to be pissed. Reach out. Only got 5 spots left. Alright, I love you guys. Remember that your body is a vehicle for your soul, so be sure to drive yourselves well, alright? I want your affirmation today to be, I am in control at all times. I am in control at all times. I am in control at all times. And remember, your thoughts put you on a specific trajectory. And if you think so-and-so is copying you, well, first off, look at your trajectory. You guys are probably channeling the same things, the same ideas, because you're on the same consciousness. Yeah, it's that fucking radical. And when you don't look at it that way, everybody's against you. So let's shift your perspective to one that works for you, huh, boo? Alright, I love you guys. Namaste.